he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David. The one thing quarterbacks don't.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swim to the football and get him on the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's a beautiful down the pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Under fire. It's caught downfield. Breaks the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And I love the awareness fairness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the lone running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here.
And he walks us into the score. Touchdown, Stanford. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're packed up in that position, you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. A design run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Lost the defense is wide open. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's Gideon. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
With the catch, it's Crawford. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The play action fake. On target. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Hess. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. And there we go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Firing to the right, complete. They stay on this and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Big guy is almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his hand quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running the option, it's Griffin. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's control the trenches!
After the incompletion, back into the passing game. It's Gideon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's got him. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And the big fella
last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the end. Using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and turn up quick and use his speed.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Got a man in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, and I got a pass rush like that.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. to throw. It's Griffin. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll give it to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stopping him at the line of scrimmage?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. One deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity level. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Going to the running game. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Right back to the left.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got the quick pass. He's still just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water, gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
The number 1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. Right down see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Stanford wants to push the pace. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Gideon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his able.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
In the pocket. Keep it forward. Take it to him. Together, all. Keep it together.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down.
Keep it going. Take it to him.
Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the double.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10.
Like you've been here before.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. And that's a live ball behind the line. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else.
He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fernando. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finishing brawl, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer as the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on to the single running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good ball.